What is up, you guys? We are at the beach again. We went to the little town we were at the other day called Cambriles. Look at the palm trees. I'm just like so happy because I just haven't been around palm trees in a while. So yeah. Today we are just gonna chill at the beach and eat some good food. I have a new hairstyle today. It's kind of like a braid over my head that's like kind of have a headband tied down here with like a little ponytail. I wish it was like more stuck here, but oh well. So yeah. Should I do a fit check? Fit check. It's more like sporty today because I've been dressing up lately because I want to take cute pictures and because I like dressing up. But today I wanted to be a little bit more comfortable. So yeah. And I'm getting more comfortable vlogging in public. So yeah, that's good too. Got my matching set because I just love this matching set. I got it. It was a gift from Mexico. So yeah. These are my jewelry. Because I like having jewelry with a cute little athletic set. The beach is so full today. So yeah. Anyway, that's what we're up to. So, correction, I said we were in a little town called Cambriles, but we're actually in a town called Salao. And here we just took a little train ride around the city, and it was so beautiful, very cute beach town. And then we went to eat, of course, lunch. These are fried sardines, y'all. They were so good. Oh my goodness, I was living it up. This was like a Mediterranean slash Spanish like food fusion. And so I really liked that combination. And this is the lunch that I had. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now as I'm editing this video. The plate that I got, but 10 out of 10. So good. We're at the beach, you guys. We just had lunch. As you guys saw, a really yummy meal, and now we're at the beach. I've been loving these beach vibes that we've been doing. Like, we go out in the morning, walk around, sightsee, and then eat lunch, and then come to the beach for the rest of the day, and then go home, eat dinner, go to sleep. This is so relaxing. And I just can't wait to do this again. Museum day again. We're in this like amphitheater museum. Look at the view. There's like windows here. There's like artifacts, but there's also like windows. We can see the outside. It's so cute. Look. This is not the amphitheater museum. This is the Castellanar house. It was a house of like a noble. the coffee set of my dreams. Wow, look at the detail. Gorge. Now we're off to the next place. As y'all saw, we were just in like a nobleman's house and it was beautiful, definitely giving Bridgerton vibes, but it just made me think of how like during that time there was people who were so impoverished, like dying of famine, and then you had like noblemen who like lived in houses with like 4 or 5 different living rooms and like 3 ballrooms, and so yeah, it just makes you think how maybe there are parallels to today, you know, like people with an abundance of things compared to others with like nothing. You know, it makes you wonder, like, I don't know, like, do you really need all of that when there are people who have nothing? Like, I don't know. It makes me sad. But, you know, it's just food for thought. No judgment or anything like that. Just curiosity and, like, exploring kind of these different things that we see in our world. Now we're going to go visit a Roman ruins. It's called a muralla. I think that translates to wall. But yeah, that's where we're going. We're just doing some history stuff today. And I kind of like it because I kind of like mixing it up. Like yesterday we did tropical stuff, today we did some history stuff. So yeah, I'm never gonna get tired of just walking around in streets like this. Like, hello? Is this real life? So, I love Europe. It's just so beautiful. Clarification, we are in, this is a Roman ruin and a Roman mural, however, like wall, muralla, but it's, more specifically, it's a defense port where like, it was like a port where they defended the city from like people who were trying to come in, maybe like harm the city or something. That's what the story says. So that's why you see like these big walls where like the people could hide behind and see if there were like quote unquote like people coming in trying to harm the city. Just kind of cool because like I'm not a huge like history buff, like world history buff, but I do watch like historical fiction like series on Netflix and stuff, and like you do be seeing that like they like hide in these like tall walls trying to protect their city, which is interesting that like, you know, that's where, you know, like being here, like you see it on TV and stuff from before, and like being here is like kind of cool, interesting to learn. We're at the beach again. After doing the historical stuff in the morning, we went home because we were really tired, and we ate like a light lunch at home so we can save some coin, even though we've been eating good all these days. And basically
Even though I haven't been good about showing the food. I've been good about showing like the architecture and like the activities and excursions we've been doing. But yeah, so after lunch, our light lunch, we took a nap. They actually do like a scheduled in nap here in Spain from 4 to like 6, I think. At least the restaurants do. They close between those times, which is called the siesta, which I think is actually a phenomenal idea. Like, can we have a scheduled in nap time in the US for work so we can rejuvenate? And then yeah, then we got ready and came down to the beach. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. It's kind of windy, so I don't think I'm gonna go inside, but I like the wind because it's not that hot. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Guys, let me tell you about those green, like, cooked peppers on my plate. At first, they look like they're spicy and like they're, you know, they're just gonna be really spicy. They are not spicy at all, and they are so good. I'm telling you, if you guys go to Spain, please try not to leave without eating them. They are just like the perfect level of like being sauteed with a little bit of salt. So good. Yeah, just want to pop in here and say beach day again. We're at the beach. It's the next day. We are in a town called Pineda. And we're at another beautiful beach. It is hotter today than it was yesterday, but I kind of like that because I like getting in the ocean. And you know that feeling when you get out of the ocean and it's like you're, you know, all wet from like the water, obviously, but like the breeze, like the ocean breeze just like hits your face and like your wet bathing suit ever so slightly, and it's just like this very cooling feeling. Yeah, that's what today is, which is so nice. Yeah, we've just been chilling at the beach. I don't know what we're gonna do later. Probably eat lunch. We've been like, as you guys have seen throughout this whole video, like throughout all these vlogs of Spain, we have been basically going out early in the morning, not too early, but in the beginning of the day, and you know, enjoying as much as we can, and then going back home at like later in the day, towards nighttime, and just sleeping, which is nice. I am a little tired though. I'm not gonna. I am very tempted to just sleep all day one of these days, but I don't think my family will let me, because they have so much energy. I'm like, how? But, you know, I think ultimately I'm going to be very thankful for it, because when I look back, I'm probably not going to be able to go on a vacation in a while, because I start my new job soon. So that's what it is. Yeah, I wanted to update you guys and show you guys a little bit of the Bro, tell me why we spent all day at the beach. Like, I'm burnt. And I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I'm tired. Good morning, you guys. We are at yet another historical excursion. And today's excursion is kind of yet another Roman ruin. It was originally used for entertainment purposes, which were, you know, as we've seen like in the movies, like the stuff with the lions and like the races around the I don't know how you call it. And like that was like their form of entertainment. It's kind of dark in my opinion. It's kind of like, geez, like that was the form of entertainment, was to see other people die. I don't know enough about it, but that's kind of the gist that I read. But then later on in like the medieval times, I think in like 1300s, they used this like Roman ruin that was used for entertainment purposes. I think it's called El Circo Romano, the Roman circus. That's what it's called. They used it as a defense fort. Like there's a tower here, and during like the medieval times, they took advantage of this space, and instead of using it for entertainment purposes, and instead of using it for, what are people getting in my video? Instead of using it for entertainment purposes, they used it for like a defense port. There's like a little tower, and they stood there to see if there was any intruders coming into the city of Tarragona. So that's where we're at, just kind of giving you guys a little context of the excursion that we're at today. So yeah. Last night in Tarragona, you guys. We are going home now. And you know what? First of all, elephant out of the room. I'm sweating so much. So there's that. Next is that tonight is the last night in Tarragona, which I'm actually really sad about, because look at like the environment of everyone just enjoying their night. It's like a Monday too, and I understand this is probably like a vacation town, but I also think it's really cool that like it feels like they prioritize enjoyment and like family time and leisure time, and I think that's really cool. Like you see people like out there late at night, but like not even just people, like families too, and like it seems that there's quite a good nightlife, but it's like a very holistic nightlife, because like you see young people like 18 to 25, or
like 25 to 35 or whatever, but you also see like families and stuff with their kids, and they're just like out right now, like not even having dinner, but like just having like a little snack or a little like I don't know, drink like juice or something, and they're just enjoying the weather and time. And I just think that's really cool, you know. It's just very lively, but it's also very calm. Like you don't hear like the sounds of cars all the time or sirens like you would in a big city. And like this is like a little city, but it's like it's very lively, it's full of life, and it seems that people really do value just, you know, having some downtime. It seems like there's balance. It seems like it's less of a rat race. Excuse my sweat, y'all. It is what it is. I always get so embarrassed by it, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's the update.